All right, so I wanted to make this quick video because I made a video and I was talking about some key features that we needed in the new Maschine software. And on like two of the things I was completely wrong about. And y'all guys know if I'm wrong about something, I'm not scared to come back on here and tell you guys I'm wrong. Okay, it is what it is. Now, actually, one of the features I actually discussed on a live a while back, and I ain't gonna lie, I just totally forgot about it, and I put it in the video, and that's the story I'm sticking to on that. Now, there's another feature that I've used that I just never noticed, and yeah, I overlooked that one too. The third one was kind of like I kind of call that like a half thing that I kind of missed out on because I think some of you guys still kind of didn't get what I was saying, but I'm gonna go ahead and make those corrections in this video right here. So yeah, that last video I was wrong, but hey, we all make mistakes, and that's why I'm here to correct my wrongs on this video. So let's go ahead and get to it, and let's, fix what I said that was wrong.
Bolo!
All right, so let's just jump right into this. The first thing that I said that was wrong, and this is something that I already knew about and I just completely forgot about it. And I went ahead and just made a video without even thinking about it, but it is what it is. The first thing that I said was if you have it right here into like the little MIDI editor right here inside of here, and I was moving this around and I was saying that you couldn't hear no sound when you were moving it around, which that is not true. You can hear the sound. You just have to go ahead and click right here on this little speaker right here. So just click on that and then you'll be able to hear it. Okay, let's move on. The next thing I said was that when we actually added the internal effects that come with the Maschine 3 software, we did not see a UI on here. We just seen this. And this is something that I've been doing for a very long time, and I've been seeing this stuff pop up all the time and just not even noticing it. Like not even noticing it at all. And the reason why I never really noticed it is because I don't really put too many effects on my tracks. I like to just pick good sounds and just use those sounds. However, when I did add effects to the tracks, they would show up inside of the mixer. So right here, I have a limiter right here. If I go right here and I click on the mixer track, it pops right up. There it is. Limiter pops right up. Yeah. Not looking good, Bolo. Not looking good. And it actually pops up on the actual Maschine hardware as well. So you can see it. Yeah. Now let's go on to the next thing that I was trying to explain, which some of you guys did explain inside of the actual comments, but I'm gonna show you guys what I'm actually talking about here so we can just kind of be on the same page a little bit. All right, so the next thing that I was talking about was if we have our samples spliced up, we have them spliced up, and say for instance, we wanted to, just cut them up and do our own thing. Like say for instance, if I want to play it like this. And let's just say, for instance, I wanted to just have those samples and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with those samples just yet, but I wanted those samples to be warped. So if I did change the tempo, then the sample would change and it will warp with the tempo. Now, you can do this. However, it's a little weird how they have it because you can go into a group and assign the samples to a group and then go through each individual sample and then warp it that way. However, it would be dope if they did it kind of like, how the MPC does it, where we can go ahead and set our chops. And then let's just say, for instance, and I'm going to do this just for the video's sake, they have a button right here where they have not just the apply button, but they have apply plus warp button. And say, for instance, they just had the button right here on this page. And when we press applied, the samples would automatically be sliced up and they would be warped as well. And in that way, we can just kind of figure out what tempo and then how we want to chop our samples up as well from that point. Now, like y'all pointed out before, they have this kind of inside here, but it's not as straightforward as you would think it would be. So that would be kind of dope if they just had one button to where we can just say, hey, we want to warp these, and that way we can stretch these to other tempos, but decide later on how we want to chop up our samples. Y'all kind of get what I'm saying a little bit? But all in all, the Maschine 3.0 software is actually very dope. It works seamlessly with the hardware. The ecosystem is actually very good with the Maschine software, and you don't necessarily even need any of the MK3 stuff, the micro or the Maschine Plus. You can actually control the whole thing just with their boards as well. Like just using the boards, you can control the whole program. It's actually very dope, and the more and more I've used it, the more and more I've grown to kind of like how the Maschine software and the Maschine hardware works. It does have its limitations, but it's actually very fun to produce in this software. So, hey, I made a few mistakes. Sorry about that. But, you know, at the end of the day, we all still learning and we're all still trying to get better. So I appreciate you guys who did correct me. And yeah, I'm going to be making more videos about the Maschine very soon. So stay tuned to that.